Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and welcome back to some more Fallout 4. Now, in the last episode, we, what did we do? We went to some sort of hospital, didn't we? And we killed a few raiders here and there, and we found that the old safe house that the railroad used to have is completely destroyed and no longer any use. So, it looks like we're going to be starting up at our own safe house, I think, in this episode. We need to go somewhere over. What was it? Ah, there it is there. It's got the about 1,500 bloody quest markers. I don't know why it's got this many quest markers around it for. We need to go here and we need to secure the boathouse and then use the workshop. So we'll fast travel to the Maiden Centre and take a quick walk down, see what there is to clear out. And then we'll actually have our first railroad settlement. I don't know, I should imagine they're all going to be under the same list. What's the railroad and what is the Minutemen. I shouldn't imagine there's going to be too much of a difference. But I'd like to be able to get them all. I know we haven't really spent much time, and I might have to spend a little bit of time doing a couple up at some point just to make sure that they're all still running pretty well, because I looked at a few of them recently in our Pip-Boy, and a few of them are struggling now. Some of them are low on water, some of them are low on food, and we probably could go down. We probably could use to go around and just clear a few of the problems out, so there's not any issues. Oh, I see. There's loads of little green markers on the map because that's where I'm going. Because there's probably going to be quite a few different things to kill, isn't there? There's something in front of us. A glowing mutant hound. Is it a legendary as well? It's got a star next to it. It's got a star next to it like it's going to be a legendary. Well, it's been blown up now anyway. Super mutant suicider. Let's take him out quickly. If you are wondering, I am having the same issue as the last episode where it's quite dark and I cannot see a thing on the screen. We got the mini nuke. We managed to get him before he died. So let's just quickly grab the body of the mutant hound because it had a star next to it. So yes, it was a legendary. A staggering combat rifle. Chance to stagger on hit, which is pretty good actually. I like that. We've already got a combat rifle, so to have one that gives us an extra bonus like that is pretty useful. And we can avoid that last one. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's coming straight for us now, so we might as well take it out, might we? So he's dead as well, okay. So there's a caravan ahead of us. So that was a little bit of an interesting start of the episode. Some super mutants and a legendary super mutant hound as well, which is always a strange one. So there's like quite a lot of green marks on the map, so I'm going to assume there's quite a lot of things to clear out of this boathouse. And I'm hoping you guys can see better than I can, because I cannot see a thing right now. There's a blood bug down there. Over there, is it? Oh, it looks like it's just full of blood bugs, which isn't too bad, is it really? See if we can take one out from here. It's 31% chance of hit, but there we go, there's one down. Whoa, Ada, calm down. Well, there's one right behind us. That's that one dead. I always forget these things can fly. Where is it? There it is. Well, Ada's killed them all anyway. So now let's take a wander around and get round to where they are. Is there a bridge somewhere we can cross? This looks like a bridge up ahead. So we'll get round here and we'll... Yeah, it's not too bad. It's just blood bugs. I'm quite happy with that. They're a pain to kill, blood bugs, but they're easy to kill, if that makes sense. It's like anything on this game, they're quite easy to kill, but because they fly around, they're difficult to hit. So, it's not too bad. Could have been worse. So it looks like there are some things inside that we need to take out. Need to clear the location before you can use the workshop. Oh, nearly had him.
Okay.
let's just vat it. It'd be a lot easier vatting it, I think. There's another blood bug down. And the other two are going to be upstairs. There's the action points build up for a second. There's a Red Widow one. That was a bit different.
The last scene attacking Fort Strong.
Huh.
Was
Mary Sutton. We've got Margaret's notes, bottle cap.
Superman's.
Interesting. I wonder if that's somebody. I wonder if that note might spark a mission of some sort. Oh, nearly first time.
That was a joke.
I can hear talking. I'm assuming that's going to be the radios on.
Didn't really mean it. And if Brotherhood is listening, I'm sure.
I'll be struggling for. I thought this was. I thought we had this. There we go.
That's it.
Oh wow! Wow! Look at all that stuff. We're carrying too much now. Typical. Ada, where are you? We haven't done this for a while.
Yes, sir.
Let me give you some stuff to carry. I'll let you carry this board. And then 2 hazmat suits and 2 of them. Carry that and that as well. Okay. So should we read Margaret's note as well? So inventory, misc, Margaret's note, inspect. Press one button. There we go. Well, what is it then? Can we not open it? Can I read it? Oh, read. That's a bit stupid. I don't know why I can do expect and read. Mum, Russell has been gone for over a day now and I'm getting worried. We were going to wait to tell you, but we found an old holotape from before the war in the boat shed. It sounded like someone stashed some chems in the drainage at the end of the canal. Russell thought we might be able to sell them on one of the traders. Maybe use the caps to buy another Brahmin. I'm sorry we didn't tell you, we just wanted to be a surprise. But that's the second of those bugs we've seen today and I think something went wrong. So I'm going to have a look for him. Don't worry, I'm just going to take a quick peek and I'll be back soon. Margie. Okay. So I'm assuming if we follow the canal down there's going to be a big stash of chems somewhere then. Which would come in useful. Don't really use chems often, do we really? So boom, workshop. You can now use the workshop at Taffington. So there's a special... I can build a robot workbench here as well. So I don't know what we're going to need to do then for this workshop to work. Let's go into the workshop screen and we can scrap some stuff at least, can't we? We can scrap these trees and get some wood. There's another car over here, so we can get rid of that as well. Some guardrail for some more steel. Some more wood and some more. Okay, so we've got a chunk of bits and bobs now. I don't know if we have to do anything maybe, or are they just going to start using this, the railroad now? Do we have to build a beacon to encourage people to come in again? I can't quite get that now. Okay. Well, we've tied it up a little bit now anyway, at least. So what is the mission now then? What do we need to do? Data. Build defences at Taffington Boathouse. Okay, so we're going to need to build a couple of turrets then, are we? I don't know if we've got the materials on us to do that. Defences. Oh, we have got enough to build a turret and a heavy machine gun turret as well. We're also going to need a generator, aren't we? So power Small generator. We need rubber and ceramic for a small generator. So where can I'm sure? I bet they've probably been clever here, and they've placed some of the materials we need inside the house. You'd imagine so, wouldn't you? Like a telephone. It's got copper and wire and circuitry. That's got ceramic. That's ceramic. That's good. Want to get rid of that, or we might as well. We've got asbestos from that one. Let's just get rid of all this as well then. Ceramic, we'll get all that as well. It's quite handy that stealing these coffee mugs gets you the ceramic you need to make certain things, isn't it, really? Let's get that old rug. And this one as well. And this one. Oh, it's a sleeping bag, though. We'll leave that. An old couch. Now I'm going to assume that's going to be enough for us to build a generator. I think I'm going to put it here. Or should I put it... I'll put it just there. Sort of like slightly protected just in case. Like so. And then if I then go to defense, turrets, and build a machine gun turret just here. I like that. I like that a lot. They don't need power, or is that automatically linked up? That doesn't need power. Oh. Okay then. Is that enough? Or do we need more defences? That's only 50, we need another... Oh wow, they want another turret then, basically. I'm looking for something that's got gears in it. Potentially. Not the easiest thing to find though, gears. I wonder what there's in this... Ooh, hang on a minute. That's the annoying thing when you're in this mode, you can't open doors. It's going to be that way, isn't it? No, it's not that way. Is it there? No. Is it right over here? It is right over here. Something more that way?
Nice.
Trying to get close enough to dismantle it, but not close enough to set it off. There you go, you can go around this way then. And disarm. And disarm, okay. So take that. I didn't realise it was down there. Must have gone past that. We don't have to build a turret, really, do we? We can also build a. Can also build oh my god! What a poorly designed building. We can also build a guard tower as well, I suppose. Maybe that might be the best option to go for as a guard tower. So defences, guard posts. Yes, that looks like a good way to go, I think. I want to make sure it's straight. That sounds pretty strange, doesn't it? But so if I'm here, I want it to look out like that. Bam. I think we're still going to need one more defence, aren't we, I think? So I could build a Tesla arc, a radiation emitter. Can't build one of them or one of them. There's a lot more traps here. No, I don't remember these many traps. A paintball gun. Another guard post. Maybe another guard post around here. And is that enough defense? No, that's not classing that as defense. It needs another turret. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? Outside. So there's nothing else. I'm going to scrap that then. I don't need that there. That's annoying. We need some gears then. There's nothing else in this house that we can break down for gears, is there? Is there anything upstairs? The safe, which hasn't got gears in it. Ah, but the fan will have gears in it, won't it? Has, it's got 2 gears. Okay. That's good. I knew they'd put the stuff in here that'll give you enough to do it all. So we're good now, we are good. So we can build another turret and we can get this place up and running then by the looks of it. Should build the other turret over here. Yeah, I think over here is a good idea. If I didn't build the generator, we would have been fine, but I thought, I can't remember why, I just thought we needed to power these turrets. There we go. So now we've got 2 turrets up and running on the front doorway there, and we've got the guard tower here as well, so we're looking good. And there's a dead Brahmin here as well, which is always useful. So now let's fast travel back to the railroad and hand that one in. And then hopefully that'll be a good little place for us to start using then. And see, it's going to be interesting. I don't know how it's going to work. I know with the Minutemen one, you keep putting up radio beacons and people are attracted to come and live there. But with this one, I don't know if they're just going to start using it. They might just start using it because they know it's there. It's a safe house, so they can start travelling there. So I might not have to build a beacon and that.
Word is.
Let's see what Pam wants to say anyway. Pam, put Atma up.
Setting human-machine interface to 100%. Good evening, Agent. My data indicates Mercer's safe house has been established. Reward dispensed. Further help is required. I have the location
200 caps.
Black Ops cache. It contains supplies our organization.
How close we are to leveling up.
Has asked for you to secure the cache from any hostiles in its vicinity.
Okay.
What's in the cache?
Contents are classified. However, if the cache is secured, it increases our organization's effectiveness by 2%. Warning, margin of error is 3%. The cache is hidden in compliance with tactical counter-surveillance protocols. This RFID device will locate and unlock the cache upon close proximity.
How
Okay.
does this device work?
The device is calibrated to identify you as Colonel Johnson of the Defense Intelligence Agency. Colonel Johnson is authorized to access all DIA military ordnance in the region, designated Commonwealth. You only have to secure the cache. Runners will transport contents on a separate timetable. Terminating human-machine interface.
Okay. So we've been given a ID pass essentially to get into somewhere pretty high security, I'm going to imagine. So we need to go to here, which is not too far away from Good Neighbour actually. So we'll just fast forward. We'll just fast forward. We'll fast travel to Good Neighbour, and we'll take a wander across. Look how close we are to level 33. We already have a stat point we haven't spent yet. We probably should spend that at some point. Oh wait, I think we'll hit level 33, and then maybe we'll finish this episode off by spending 2 stat points, which would be pretty good. We can boost ourselves up nicely from that. See what we can do. So you'll still want to get the couple of extra bits for modding Ada. I think once we get Ada the sentry bot legs, it'll be fantastic for us. Right, so we need to come out of Good Neighbour, don't we? So we fast travelled with exactly the same loading screen. The robot brain constructed by the General Atomics International before the Great War is unique as it uses an actual organic brain as its central processor. So it's partly human then, I assume. It's the idea of a synthetic material being merged with organic material. It's a bit like the Simps really, because when you give them when you give the Simps human emotions and the idea of pain and joy and things like that, it becomes more than a robot then, I suppose, doesn't it? It becomes more of a living entity when it can feel those emotions. I suppose. Depends how you look at it, I suppose. Never long old loading screen. Use the armor workbench to modify your armor and increase its resistance. We know that already. We can maybe spend the stat point on doing that because I'd like to get our armor boosted up to the next level. That'd be pretty good. Why is it telling me to go back in there for? That's not, it's just round it. The raider just spawned right on top of us. No. I thought we did that for a second. What are you? Oh, you're a lamppost. I wonder what that was. It looked really strange and it ended up just being a lamppost looking straight at us. I recognise part. This is where we followed the Freedom Trails. Probably isn't, is it? Oh, it is. There's the Freedom. I thought I recognised it, and yeah, we need to keep following the Freedom Trail to get there, I think. So luckily for us, all this should be cleared because we cleared it all when we did the Freedom Trail not too long ago. There's that one super-mutant we didn't kill. What's that on the wall? I don't know if I thought we might be able to interact with that for a second. Do you want to start a war? God, this guy moves around so much when you're trying to shoot.
We may have an enemy nearby.
Oh my god, he's got a rocket launcher. Oh, thank God for that. Thank God for that. Well, we took him down anyway. I probably should go and get that missile launcher, but I think we've got enough materials of everything now. What the hell? What's going on over here? What are you up to, Ada? I think we need to pop a rad away if we've got one. Have we got a rad away? Inventory. I'm sure we should have a rad away knocking around somewhere. Oh, we've got everything, mate. Yeah, we do have a rad away. And let's drink these 7 purified waters. Just to get some of our...
This area clear.
Get some of our inventory space back as well as getting our health back at the same time. So we're on ground zero at the moment. This is where the raiders are. And the super mutants as well. It's not the best place to be. But I think we have found what we're looking for, have we? Well, he's coming for us now, is he? God, mate, where are you? There you go, leveled up now. I think it's easier to shoot without aiming down sights. Probably didn't want to start this fight, but at the same time it gets rid of them for later on. I'm sure we would have bumped into them again at some point. God, the entire landscape's just moving around everywhere. This guy seems to have pretty good armor on the go. Hi. I come to shoot you in the head, is that right? Wow. This guy like some sort of super guy or something. There's a super mutant here now as well. Oh my god, there's 2 super mutants. Where's Ada when you need her? We have to shoot him in the head, aren't we? Because he's got... Oh, we've got no... Luckily that guy's really slow. Right, so we are... There's a big explosion over there. I don't know if that was potentially a suicider or whether that was a car blowing up maybe. Where's Ada when you need her? Right, I think we're looking okay now. Where's that guy we killed though? Because he took a lot of shots to kill. He must be a special. There he is. What has he got? An infusion cell, laser rifle, combat chest piece. Oh, we don't need that, do we? So let's continue where we're going. Have we come all the way around the wrong side of this building? I think we have, you know. Probably should have stayed around the way we were. There's a super mutant. He went there a minute ago, we just come from this way. Come on, pop out. That's that one dead. There you are, Ada. Oh, you powered down, that's why.
Your assistance with my repairs is appreciated.
Ah, okay. We have to get these stairs then, do you think? I think we do, you know.
Can you see them, sir?
I can see a super mutant over there.
Over here.
Another one down there, is there? Where is he? Come on, stick your head out. Go on then, Ada. I think we've killed everything in the local vicinity now. We've killed a lot of things. There's a lot of... that's what happens when you come downtown into the middle of Boston. There's always a lot of bad guys. And Ada's still just walking around us, trying to take control. That's just... If we go inside here, then hopefully Ada will follow us up. That's my hope and dreams anyway. It's not necessarily going to happen, but I'm hoping it does. Because when Ada gets started, you just can't stop her.
Who's there?
Hey,
Okay, it's really dark in here again. Yep, Ada's here. And a legendary gunner as well. Wow, we've taken a lot of hits, but we took him down. We took him down. Ada's just a beast now. She really is. What's the legendary got then? A cloaking combat armor right arm. Being hit in melee generates a stealth field once per 60 seconds. Ah, that's interesting. I like the sound of that. I do like the sound of that. Who's shooting us? There's a guy up there. Formal hat. Take that. Pack of cigarettes. All the stuff up the toolbox. Fusion core, some shotgun shells. Let's take all that stuff as well. trunk full of everything. Is that what we had to do? We have to get something. Report back to Pam. Okay. Ada, come here. I've got stuff I need you to carry. I'm picking too much stuff up again. Right, so let's go to that's power. Let's give you a clean black suit. We'll give you that. We'll give you that. We'll give you that. Weapon-wise, I bet I'm carrying some stuff that I don't really need to carry, and I probably the easiest one to give you probably is my junk, isn't it? That'd be the easiest thing to give you to carry. Yeah, look at that. I don't know where I get half this stuff from. Sometimes we'll have to go back and empty ourselves out into Castle at some point. That was a really easy mission, though, really, wasn't it? So we'll come out of here. And hopefully there's not going to be too much around, and we can fast travel back to over to the other place, the railroad headquarters. That's the one I'm looking for. We'll fast travel back over there. We'll hand this one in, and we're starting to get through these railroad missions pretty quickly, considering we only found them about 3 or 4 episodes back. We're doing pretty well with them now. We've already got ourselves our first settlement as such in this episode with them, and hopefully now, once we've got the weapons secured, then they'll move into it. I don't know if we're going to have to build ourselves a radio beacon to try and encourage people to come over, or they just will come over. We'll have a look. Before we finish the episode, we'll go back there and see if there is anyone there. If there is people there, then we know we don't need to do anything else. If there isn't people there, and I wonder where we can create trade routes with our other workshops that we've got with the railroad. I would imagine we probably could.
Carrington wants word.
Okay. It's fine. I'm going to go and hand this into Pam first, though.
His record is the best. Learn a lot.
Pam.
All processes are busy.
The runner should be able to
Task
get to the cache
complete.
now.
Reward dispensed. Future tasks may be assigned.
300 caps. That's nice. Getting loads of caps on this. A covert sweater vest has been added.
Processing. Agent. Charmer. Your arrival was not calculated.
That's a strange way to say hello.
Temporarily unable to process verbal input. Still processing. Preliminary adjustment.
I think Pam's broken.
Statistical models complete. Commencing introduction. I was, am, and will most likely be Pam. Predictive analytic machine.
Well, nice to meet you, Pam.
Introductory token recognized. Nice to meet you too, unknown entity. I provide first-order approximations of the behaviors of all residents of the region, designated Commonwealth. Rephrasing. I predict the future.
You see the future?
That is this unit's primary goal. Caution. Biological life forms behave erratically, unpredictably. All output subject to an extremely high margin of error.
Just how inaccurate are you?
The smaller the group, and the greater the time frame, the less accurate I become. But all predictions are affected by the human element. Operation complete. You are a rogue variable. No current or previous models predict your presence or existence. Query. What is your point of origin?
I'm from Vault 111, if that's what you mean.
Accessing. Vault 111. Cryo Vault. Believed destroyed. Conversation terminated. Pending construction of new probability matrix. Rephrasing. Goodbye.
Well, Pam's not very friendly, is she? So we'll speak to Carrington quickly. Ah, you sat right there, are you, Carrington? Okay.
Hey, Doc.
Ah, good, you're here. There's been a development. A raider gang has captured one of our agents, codenamed Blackbird. The twist is, we thought he was already killed at Augusta Safehouse. Desdemona clings to the far-fetched hope that A, Blackbird is alive, and B, he can tell us what happened to the synths held at Augusta when it fell. So she wants you to tackle this fool's errand.
Is it really a fool's errand?
If you chain too many assumptions together, you rarely get what you bargain for. I doubt we'll find more than a body. The dead drop has the full briefing. Raiders aren't known for keeping their captives alive. But since you're risking your neck, good luck.
So there we go. So we need to go and save someone, but of course that will be the next episode. Let's before we go then, let's just spend these 2 points we've got to spend. So now Armourer, we can't go up to level 4 yet anyway. Blacksmith, we're already at the top level. So those are the main 2 ones on there. Gunner is an interesting one. We can access a better gun mod, so let's go for that one. Make our guns a bit stronger. And Medic, Stimpak's Resort, 80% of health. Yeah, I think that's definitely one that's useful for us as well. The amount of trouble we generally get into, I think that is probably going to be good for us. So I want to get the 4th level of Science at some point as well. And continue on the Robotics Expert as well, because that would mean we'll be able to improve Ada even more. But like I said, that's going to be another time when we level up again. It could be some time before that happens, more than likely. And we need to do this one as well. Get another 20 health points. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do hit that like button. It does really help me out. And of course, if you are new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well for a lot more Fallout 4. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.